2. A2 is before your lordships. 27/10/2023, my lords, charge sheet is filed. On 16/5/2024, I am produced before the magistrate on body warrant. 90 days passes. My lords, I would rely upon your lordship's judgment in Parthsarathi. My lords, I would say I am produced on body warrant and 167 applies to me. Accused number 1 was secured on 9/8/2023 with 1.5 lakhs.
Accused number 2.
I am accused number 2.
Yes.
After completion of the investigation, charge sheet has been filed against accused number 1 only by showing abscondence of accused number 2. Other culprits by mentioning that a separate charge sheet will be filed against accused number 2 petitioner. Again,
I will clarify. You seek bail.
my lords, there is nothing in this
You
charge sheet
seek
file.
bail, sir. Interim bail you are not entitled to.
May I take the lord-
Default bail or interim bail you are not entitled.
They seek test identification parade of the accused number 2. My lords, recently in August. Until then, my lords, my identity itself is not known. I don't know what is the odds, my lords, that they have got to say that I am the very accused number 2.
Other people are absconding.
Other people are absconding. Why did you show him as absconding? You have already narrated everything.
Only dependent on the voluntary statement of accused number 1. Going by, my lords, the judgment matter I cited now. My lords, it is not at all a complete charge sheet. It cannot be considered to
You are not entitled to interim bail. There are clear
be
observations.
default bail.
Passing reference, default bail, sorry. Default bail you are not entitled to at all. Seek regular bail. Seek regular bail. Why are you fighting say of seeking regular bail?
My lords, it's a matter of right, my lords, my fundamental right, my lords, because it is not a complete charge sheet. My lords, a matter where the trial court, my lords, has rejected default bail.
Why?
Lords, kindly take, my
Seek
lords.
charge sheet ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ?
The charge sheet was
Charge
filed
sheet is filed against A1.
Hmm.
A very flying reference, my lords, is made against A2. A2 is before your lordships.
Hmm.
27/10/2023, my lords,
Hmm.
charge sheet is filed. On 16/5/2024, I am produced before the magistrate on body warrant. 90 days passes. My lords, I would rely upon your lordship's judgment in Parthsarathi. My lords, I would say I am produced on body warrant and 167 applies to me. On 13/8/2024, my lords, the 90 days would expire. On 17/8, my lords, I would file an application. In fact, my lords may kindly take page 26 of my petition.
Yes.
This is the reasoning, my lords, that is given by the learned magistrate.
ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Illa.
ಮತ್ತೆ?
Para 14-15, my lords may kindly see. Counsel for the accused has brought to the notice of the court column number 17 of the charge sheet, in which it has been clearly mentioned that the charge sheet against other accused would be filed after the completion of investigation. The investigation portion of column number 17 reads thus.
No, your lordship. Lordship may see the page number 149,
Hmm.
the order sheet of the trial court. So the charge sheet was filed against accused number 1 and accused number 2. And of course, you are absconding.
You are in custody now.
Please.
So the court, accused number 1 was produced. Our court takes a cognizance of the charge sheet.
395 ಆ?
How's
Court takes a cognizance of a charge sheet. Accused number 1 was produced. For accused number 2, court issues summons on 27/9.
Where was he?
Where
I
the
was in
absconding
another
Summons has been issued.
Huh?
He was absconding, summons has been issued. Since the charge sheet was filed, court issues a summons to him.
No, I was in
Bail
prison
was granted?
in this matter. my lord.
No, in which case were you absconding? In this case
In
only?
this case.
No, they show me to be absconding, but I was in judicial custody pertaining
Which
to.
case?
It is in Salem, my lords, Tamil Nadu.
So against.
Well, body warrant issue on.
Howdo? On
You are
16.
bought on body warrant
Yes,
here?
yes, 16/5/2024.
Obviously, he is there.
Correct. No,
then-
you obtain a body warrant subsequently.
Hmm.
He was taken to custody.
No, sir, body warrant would not mean that it is,
No, it is body warrant. We cannot detain him in body warrant, my lord. His
Yes.
contention is 167 bail has to be granted to him. No, he is not entitled.
167 bail. You have seen this order of mine?
No, I've seen that, my lord. Because
Parthsarathi.
yes, my lord. Because
Yes.
once the whether you are on body warrant or not body warrant, if the charge sheet is not filed within the time period,
His
it has to-
liberty is retained, definitely is under arrest.
But in this case, my lord, the charge sheet was filed against him. If that's the case, my lord, charge sheet was not filed. And
No, charge sheet against him is not filed today.
court take cognizance, issued summons.
ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ charge sheet?
Your lordship may see charge sheet.
Charge sheet, your lordships would get it at column 17 at
Page 40.
Page 57.
57 ಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ.
Page 48, my lord.
Yes, sir.
my lords, a passing reference is made. Thereafter, my lords, they would also say, my lords, kindly
Not
take.
passing reference.
Sorry, my lord.
ಪ್ರಕರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೂ ಇದೆ.
Therefore, my lord, trial court rightly issues summons.
My lords, because they say that, my lords, I would file an application under 439 before the Court of Sessions. Kindly see, my lords, what is the stand that they take before the Court of
Bail, sir.
Sessions? Allah, they say that,
Direct the court to consider your bail application.
kindly see, my lords.
Default bail, you're not entitled.
Default, certainly, my lords, I'll just take your lordships to
Yes.
page number 185, my lords.
Hmm.
It is the case of the prosecution. This is the reasonings, my lord, that is given by the Sessions Court.
For what?
Under 439. I applied under
Alright.
439. It is the case of the prosecution ಅಂತ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. The last, I'm sorry, in 185, in the middle portion, accused number 1 was secured on 9/8/2023 with
Showing
1.5
abscondence of
lakhs.
accused number 2.
I am accused number 2.
Yes.
After completion of the investigation, charge sheet has been filed against accused number 1 only by showing abscondence of accused number 2. Other culprits by mentioning that a separate charge sheet will be filed against accused number 2 petitioner and other culprits. My lords, that is the stand that the prosecution, my lords, would take when I file an application under 439 before the Court of Sessions. Subsequently also, my lords, that is one of the reasons why, again,
I will clarify. You seek bail.
my lords, there is nothing in this
Sir, you
statute.
seek bail, sir. Interim bail, you're not entitled to.
May I take your lord-
Default bail or interim bail, you're not entitled.
May I just pass on one judgment? my lord?
Please, sir.
The concerns which have arisen during the course of the hearing, the present appeals have particular significance for meeting the ends of criminal justice and relate to the nature of charge sheets filed in some jurisdiction by the state police. For sake of convenience, we would divide the judgment into two parts. The first part relates to the legal issue, that is the contents of the charge sheet in terms of section 173(2) of the Code of Criminal Procedure.
Hmm.
The question of the required details being complete must be understood in a way which gives effect to the true intent of the charge sheet under section 173(2) of the code. The requirement of further evidence or supplementary charge sheet as referred under 173(8) of the code is to make additions to a complete charge sheet and not to make up or reparate for a charge sheet which does not fulfill the requirements of 173(2) of the code. The charge sheet is complete when it refers to materials and evidence sufficient to take cognizance and for the trial. The nature and standard of evidence to be elucidated in a charge sheet should prima facie show that an offense is established if the material and evidence is proven. The charge sheet is complete where a case is not exclusively dependent on further evidence. The trial can proceed on the basis of evidence and materials placed on record with the charge sheet. This standard is not overly technical or foolproof, but a pragmatic balance to protect the innocent from harassment due to the delay as well as prolonged incarceration and yet not curtail the right of prosecution to forward. My lords, now they seek test identification parade of the accused number 2. My lords, recently in August. Until then, my lords, my identity itself is not known. I don't know what is the odds, my lords, that they have got to say that I am the very accused number 2. They do not conduct test identification parade at all. There is nothing other than, my lords, the state.
Seek regular bails.
My lords, this is not a.
According to me, page 57,
Please, my lords.
accused number 2, it is completely there. Anything else you want?
My humble submission, my lords, is this. My lords, this is.
ನಿಮ್ಗೆ why did you want to refer that ಇನ್ನು further ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ?
There for other people are absconding. They
Other
wanted-
people are absconding. Why did you show him as absconding? You have already narrated everything.
Those-
Take regular bail, sir.
May I make one submission, my lords? Now, my lords, it is only dependent on the voluntary statement of accused number 1. Going by, my lords, the judgment matter I cited now. My lords, it is not at all a complete charge sheet. It cannot be considered to
You are not entitled to interim bail. There are clear
be my default
observations.
bail.
Passing reference, default bail, sorry, default bail, you are not entitled to at all. Seek regular bail. With these horrendous acts, I will not, sir.
My lords, I'm not on the merits, my lords. It is,
Okay. Default bail, there is no ground. You're not on the merits, all right. You're seeking default bail. Charge sheet is filed naming you completely. There is nothing left in the charge sheet to be filed.
Well,
Wherever ಮೇಲೆ absconding
ಅಲ್ಲ.
ಇದೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ.
my lords, they themselves make a
Sir, the
statement.
offense
saying-
is 341, 395, 368, clearly met.
My lords, my identity itself is questionable. They have not at all considered,
Take
kindly
not
see.
a default bails.
Kindly see the impugned order itself, my lords. My lords, kindly take page 26 for a moment.
You seek regular bail. Why are you fighting shy of seeking regular bail?
Lords, it's a matter of right, my lords, my fundamental right, my lords, because it is not a complete charge sheet, my lords. They just make a passing reference based on the voluntary statement of accused number 1. There is no independent
Which
evidence.
is that incomplete charge sheet entitles you to default bail? Kudi,
In fact, my lord, one of the case.
Kudi, sir.
I'll file a compilation, my lords.
Hmm. First of all, it is not incomplete. We will answer all that.
Well, incomplete, my lords, in the lines of the Supreme Court judgment in Sharif Ahmad, which I passed on now, because, my lords, trial cannot proceed. My
That
lords,
is
Supreme,
how a charge sheet should be, is what is said. Either an incomplete charge sheet will entitle you for grant of a default bail. You
my
tell.
lords, latest on the point, my lords, is Kapil Vadvan.
Kodi.
Kapil Vadvan is there.
Ah,
My lords, in fact, what happens is the trial court, my lords, would rely upon Dinesh Dalmia
hmm.
and Kapil Vadvan to say that a charge sheet is filed. But however, Dinesh Dalmia and Kapil Vadvan are not applicable to me because I can distinguish them on facts.
Which is applicable to Yathkodi, sir.
My lords, this is the one, my lords. This is
That
Sharif
is how a
Ahmad.
charge sheet should be.
It is kindly see, my lords.
See,
Pa-
you are
para 13.
wanting me to draw inference from this judgment, which was concerning the contents of the charge sheet, how it should be, to a case where a default bail is sought, saying that charge sheet, incomplete charge sheet is filed. I'm asking you a straight question. Incomplete charge sheet.
It is
will-
referred to a larger bench.
ಯಾವ್ದು ಕೊಡಿ?
There. Hanif Ansari. My lords, may kindly take page 68 of my compilation.
ಕೊಡಿ, we'll see. Yes, go through this and come.
One.
Wednesday, fresh matters list.
Compilation.
Yes. Pendency, should I say pendency of this petition will not come in the way if you are seeking regular bail?
I would want to pursue this. Anyway, it is on Wednesday.
All
I'll,
right.
I'll pursue this.
Yes.
Great.
Appear for petitioner.